It's finally time. Stray Kids, as you guys know, are back. And in case you are a new stay and you're just here for this, your first Stray Kids comeback, or if you're just a fan of my channel and you heard the title, you're not sure if you're looking like the album, let me break down these songs for you one by one in order of my least favorites to favorites on this album. And if you're a huge Stray Kids fan, which I know most of you are, just enjoy me praising your faves. Although, just remember, I'm gonna be honest. I like to be honest. I don't love every single one. Okay, just a fair warning. But I do love a lot of them. So let's dive into this and let me share with you guys my least favorite to most favorite. And we're going to start off with Beautiful.
Whenever there's a chance, I'll tell you that you're amazing as you.
Yeah, this is not for me. If you love yourself ballads, you're beautiful, you're amazing type ballads, you go girl ballads, this is for you. That's not for me. I don't like happy music. Surprisingly, yeah, most like happy songs I'm not too into. So this isn't for me. I find it a little bit boring. I think some of the lyrics are a little bit cringy. I don't like being validated through music. I understand there are some people, even in my Discord, who love this song. So hey, if this is your favorite song, I'm really sorry that it's my least favorite, but doesn't mean that we can't both have different opinions. You love it, I don't love it. It's just how it is.
Now run away, run away, run away, yeah. Go away, go away, go away, yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like a dance track by Stray Kids. They really don't do that. They're usually more EDM, experimental hip-hop. They don't do like pop dance, and that's what this is. And I don't like pop dance. It's not like it's a bad pop dance. Like there's plenty of worse pop dance. It's just that subgenre is not my favorite. I don't know if I would ever listen to this on my own volition because of that, but if you haven't heard this before, go dance like crazy. The DLC means dance like crazy. I thought I meant downloadable content because video game nerd. This is the next one on my list. Yeah, it kind of brings out a little bit of pop nostalgia for me. Kind of like a happy nostalgia a little bit, but it didn't ever like pull me in with like its hook or anything. I could totally understand how people see this as their favorite song. I totally understand it. Just didn't catch me how it worked or how it flowed and everything. Yeah, so this, y'all, most of us have heard before. It came out almost a year ago. I made a video on it back last July or August, whenever it dropped, about it. Pop rock type of song, but it's like a mixtape. I'd put it on in the background. I don't think I'd ever go out of my way to listen to it, but it's great background music for me if I'm trying to get some work done or something. And if you love like that pop rock type sound, this is for you. This is Stray Kids' take on it, and you know they did a pretty good job. Cool G-Sung rap too in the middle, by the way. My opinion didn't really change that much. Normally, I like Korean versions a lot more than the Japanese version, even if it came out in Japanese first. I just prefer the Korean language and when I'm listening to a K-pop group. I don't know why. I've just gotten that into my head. But this one doesn't change that much. Like, it's a decent hype song. I never really sold into and was wishing it was a Korean version, but hey, it's here now. I can listen to it as a K-pop song, so yeah. Now we get into the good shit. Everything else, I'm either almost playlist or playlisted. So I did like more than half the album. Now I did make a video on this yesterday, whenever the album dropped. I made this video right away. You can go see my full opinions there. Basically, I love everything about this. I go in more detail in that video. I love everything about the song, except for that change up into verse 2. It reminds me of NMIX, and my biggest pet peeve in K-pop is change ups that make no sense. And this one didn't make too much sense to me. I know they wanted to like, it's super intense and crazy, the song, and then they wanted to like give the listener a break. I don't know if I would have. The 90s hip hop didn't work for me. It holds it back enough where, like, you know, my virtues of not wanting to listen to random change ups keep me from it. But other than that, this is like my perfect title track. S Class is my perfect title track, and it's sad that it has a change up because this would have been my favorite title track they ever did. But it is what it is. I got to accept it for what it is. The raps are crazy. I do really enjoy the raps. We broke them down in our Discord. Come join our Discord if you want to see stuff like that. We have a bunch of people in there who break down the raps and stuff. It's a lot of fun. And even if you're not interested in rap, just a bunch of K-pop fans that are really showing everything. And we talked about Top Line quite a bit. There's some really cool raps. I think the best part about this is it introduces Stay especially if you haven't experienced any K-hip-hop before and you've only stayed in the realm of K-pop. It introduces you to K-hip-hop. Even though I'm not the biggest Tiger JK fan, he did go off in his verse. He had a really strong verse that showed the strength of K-hip-hop, and if that interests you, hopefully there's a few K-hip-hop fans that come out of Stayville from this collab, and hell, maybe this makes Stray Kids look like legit rappers, because I mean they are, but hopefully like K-hip-hop rappers see that and want to, like, you know, feature Jisung and Changbin and Bangchan on some tracks. You know, that'd be really cool. The hook didn't hook me enough to playlist it, but the verses were so good to hear some amazing rapping in K-pop. We had a slow first half of the year.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna die yet.
Now the riff hits. This riff in there, like, I just imagined it as like some metal guitar riff and like what it would sound like on that. It's it would sound so smooth. It's a really freaking good, intense riff. And most of the songs that are left are super intense. Very in your face, punching you in your face, Stray Kids type songs with a lot of good rapping. Basically Domino 2.0, if you know Stray Kids Domino from the No Easy album. Very rhythmically articulated, which I really appreciate as a drummer myself. I enjoyed that one. Now, a lot of people, at least in my Discord, said that the lyrics were kind of cringy. I don't see that. I thought it was clever. I enjoyed a K-pop song that isn't about a stereotypical love thing or love yourself or love someone else, but this is just like about cooking, and I like it. Because they, you know, they're the best dish, I guess. I don't know, but it has really fun raps. Felix goes off, Changbin goes off, Jisung goes off. It has super beautiful sung bridge, and I love that. So this is that one token chill song Stray Kids always have. You look back like onto the God's Menu album. They're in that era. They had like, you know, Another Day, and then they had, I can't remember all the song names now, but every album they have that one token chill song I like. Collision, a trumpet, very tasteful brass trumpet in the background, super soft, makes it perfect for me. But it just pops. It's so good. This just blends. It's the first track on the album. It starts off the best, and it just blends everything for me. It has a super catchy vocal hook. I love that from Stray Kids because you don't get that too often. While being hype, while having amazing rapping, and it's just the best. This is, if you want a hype song with great vocals and great rapping, but it's catchy, it's Hall of Fame, and it'll be my favorite as of my first few listens. I've listened to the album through quite a few times, and so far it's Hall of Fame. So yeah, overall, pretty good album. I'm really happy that they didn't just do a repackage, because they could have just put Accident and Ordinary into like one and then added just 5 new songs. I'm so happy we got like 10 new songs. So take that as you will. It's a really good album. I playlisted 5. Borderline might playlist in the future. S-Class and Top Line, and then the other 5 are like, but that's just how I see it. I'm sure there's many of you who liked every single song, so let me know what your favorites are down in the comments below. By the way, what you're seeing right here are my Patrons. I couldn't be making this without them, and a bunch of you just signed up for it to see my reaction yesterday, and I really do appreciate that. So shout out to all the new names on here. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. If you want to see my reaction to the album, my first time hearing all these songs, and my first time watching the music video, my music video reaction, you can check it on Patreon with all these people. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. K-pop to the safe way. Bye.